Hello everyone. Welcome to ForceArk Academy. And we are back again with another session on Financial Service Cloud Certification course. During our first session, we learned what Financial Service Cloud is, what is the architecture part, and how financial data is modeled in different objects. In the last session, we have seen this data model called person model, and we have seen that how different objects are related to each other. There are two different type of objects which were there in the slides. There are certain objects which are Salesforce standard objects, and the objects which are marked with the purple color are financial service cloud specific objects. And during the last session, we have also seen that FSC means Financial Service Cloud is also built up on the Sales and Service Cloud, having all their basic capability and the features. So here the question is, when we had Sales Cloud and the Service Cloud, why we needed Financial Cloud? We could have customized and used those cloud, right? So here the answer is that the Salesforce recognized that the financial industry has a very specific need and they need a very particular setup to adhere to the complex industry regulations. While the customization of those cloud will consume more time and resources, Salesforce introduced Financial Service Cloud in 2016 to cater the need of financial services industry, including banks, wealth management firms, and insurance companies. And for that, we have come up with the industry specific tools, relationship management features, and compliance support. So, here we'll begin our session by understanding the Salesforce Financial Service Cloud and its powerful features. So, these are the features which makes FSC very special and a perfect solution for business involved in finance. So, the features we have is like financial accounts, relationships, roll-ups, actionable relationship center, we call it ARC graph, events and milestone, leads and referrals, action plans, and document tracking. So these are the features that we are going to discuss in today's session. We'll start with the financial account first, what the financial account is, and what are the different type of financial accounts are. So here, if I talk about, usually we get confused with the Salesforce standard object and the financial account object. There is a difference in this picture. Here you can see this is the object which is called Salesforce account object, and this is a financial account object. Here the account means the account of any entity, and the entity can be a household, any business, or any organization. And when this entity opens a bank account, it can be any type of bank account, loan account, or any asset account. This account comes under the financial accounts. So let's see what exactly financial account is. A financial account is any account managed by a financial institution such as bank. And there are various type of bank accounts like we can see on the screen. Is it can be investment account, mortgage, credit card, different type of loan accounts, bank accounts, checking accounts, and the it can be credit card as well. So this is the financial account, and let's check how exactly financial account looks in our learning org. And for that, we'll navigate to the app launcher. In that, I'll go to the wealth management app. Here, as we have discussed, this learning org comes with certain sample data. So these are certain sample data, and one of the account is Rachel Adams account. So Rachel Adam is a person account, and if we want to explore the financial accounts, we'll click here on the financial account tab, and we can see various type of financial accounts in single page. See. Here we can see that Rachel Adam has three investment accounts. She has three bank accounts, one insurance policy. Here this object covers that what exactly Rachel Adams play role in this account. She can be a joint holder, she can be a primary holder, etc. And this object contains the detail related to the assets and liability which Rachel Adam holds. So here we can see all the financial account related data in a one view. So it becomes very easier for customer relationship manager to get a 360-degree view of any customer's financial situation, right? So this is about the financial account. Let's move towards another feature. The another feature is relationship management. Here, relationship groups are formed on the basis of financial relationship of account. And here we know that the group of people living together, they generally share common financial status. Plus, group of people working together, they also share common financial goals. So here, relationship groups let you group related account together so that you can manage them easier. And the account added to these groups becomes a member of that group. So here, this kind of groups are given with the example. For example, if we take a household of people who reside at the same address, this can be grouped and can be mapped with the relationship management. Another this kind of example can be, I'm sorry, an extended family consisting of multiple generations of relatives. The third group can be professional group such as a medical practice or a law firm. Or we can say the trustee and beneficiaries of a trust can also form such kind of relationship group, and we can maintain the financial relationship between the members, and we can manage it with the help of relationship management object. Here, the household is such a type of relationship group, and it represents a group of clients and businesses whose financials are summarized at the household level. That means here you can see in the picture that the Rachel Adam is a person account, and she is a member of two group. One is Adam's household and another group is a Cement household. Here, uh, if we talk about this household, this particular household has two members in it. One is Rachel Adam and one is a Nigel Adam. Rachel Adam and Nigel Adam is a spouse of Rachel Adam. So as both of them are the member of this household group, so both of their financial account summary, or we can say the both of their financial account data are summarized and can be rolled up to this Adams household group. Whereas the same similarly the Rachel Adam, here she is a primary member, but here she acts as a beneficiary in the Summit's household. Let's see how does it look in the real org. Here we are in the same tab called person account of Mrs. Rachel Adam. We'll go to the relationship tab, and here we can see the similar picture. Similarly, this is Rachel Adam. She is a part of Adam's household. And here in this picture, you can see the Adams household has three members. One is Rachel, Nigel, and Eva Adams. Three of them plays a different role. She is a primary member, he is a spouse, and she acts as a dependent in this group. So all of three members financial summary, all of these three members financial data are rolled up and summarized with the Adams household. For example, here you can see we have total financial account 14 lakh 22,000, and this is a total of Rachel Adam and Nigel Adam. With the help of this add relationship, we can add one more member to it. This is a relationship group builder. Here we can add it. On the screen, we have seen that we have three members, Rachel, Nigel, and Eva. But if you have listened, I told that the financial data of only Rachel and Nigel Adams data are summarized to Adams household, not Eva Adams. I'll tell you the reason that there are three fields here. Here, this field defines the role of that member into the group. Here, this Rachel Adam is a client, Nigel Adam acts as a spouse, and Eva Adam acts as a dependent. Further, if we see, here this says the activities and the objects to roll up. So here, in case of Rachel Adam, all these objects data are rolled up to this household. Similarly, for Nigel Adam as well, all the objects data are rolled up because all are ticked. But in case of Eva Adam, I have not ticked this financial accounts. So that is the reason why Eva Adams' financial account data are not rolled up to Adams household. So if I tick it now, it will start appearing in the total of Adams household. And now you can see the total amount of Adams household has increased from 14 lakh 22,000 to 14 lakh 45,000 because the 23,000 amount which was there in Eva's account are also added to this household. So I hope this is clear. That's how we can edit this relationship or even we can remove this relationship. So this was about the household. Let's move towards another feature called roll-up summaries. Like we have a record roll-ups. So let's say we have a master details, and in master details we can create a roll-up summary, right? But what if we want to create a record by lookup, or let's say lookup by lookup? So when we have to create a lookup by lookup, we have to create a different trigger or a flow, right? But here in FSC, you can create record by rollups or let's say rollup by lookup rule, and without any help of trigger or flow. So for that, we have a object called rollup summary. Here we can aggregate all financial account details into the summaries. And in Financial Services Cloud, client data like task, event, financial accounts, they are aggregated, or you can say they are rolled up into the client's financial summary. So this summarized data makes it easy to see client's complete financial picture at one glance. Here you can see in the picture that this is called a financial summary. Here all the financial account are totaled or are summed up to this figure. See here in this org also you can see the total financial account, out of which how much is the total investment, and out of this total investment how much investment are there as a primary owner. This can be seen through this tab. So let's navigate how exactly it comes up like this. So this total amount is 16 lakh 22,000, right? So it consists of all this amount 9 lakh plus 1 lakh plus 3 lakh plus this 3 lakh 5,000 plus it is having one or two more accounts, like here it is this account is having a 10,000 balance, this account is having 7,000 likewise. So in financial summary, the total is displayed here, and it is affected by basically two factors. One is what is the ownership type of particular client, and second is what are the component that I have added while creating that particular household or particular group. By that meant I wanted to say is that here Rachel Adam is a joint account holder in this account. Here Nigel's investment account in which Nigel is a primary holder and Rachel is a secondary holder, or you can say joint holder. Here, this 3 lakhs is rolled up to this 16 lakh 22,000. But as I remove the joint ownership from this account for Mrs. Rachel Adams, this 3 lakhs will be removed. Second thing I wanted to say is the second factor which affects this summary is we have already seen, but let's see one more time. It is this field, activities and objects to roll up. If I disable this financial account from here, this Eva Adams financial account summary will stop rolling up to this household. This we have already seen, right? So basically there were two factors which affect the roll up summaries. Now let's go towards another feature called Actionable Relationship Center. We call it ARC graphs too. So here we can say the ARC graph is all about visualization, and here you can build graphs with standard and custom objects to show relevant customer relationship data to your user. That means that you can display fields, objects, and record actions so that user can easily view, edit, delete, or create any record through it. So here, for example, I would say, for example, I am a financial advisor or a banker. So I need to have an easy view to understand the view of client's household, such as who is a primary point of contact, or how many family members are there, what is the financial relationship between all these members, and what is the financial summary at a glance, etc. Right? So I need this kind of view. While if there is another person who is an investment banker, so what do? They primarily help companies conduct major business operations, and here they need to know who the key executives are, what is the account structure and history looks like, and what are the latest news in the company, etc. So they need different kind of setup. So according to the use cases, we can map the objects and fields here. The figure you can see on the screen, it shows us the graph of the relationship of Adam's household. And if we can see, there are basically three technical aspects behind this ARC graph, that is data model, business logic, and user interface. So if we talk about data model, this is a bottom layer of ARC, and that means that according to the data model that we are using in our org, we can create relationship among the objects. Second is a business logic, which can be considered as a middle layer, and here it defines business rules and workflows that handle the exchange of information between the data model and the user interface. Example can be the compliant data sharing. We have a CDS, and we have Einstein relationship insights, etc. Then comes the interface, which is the top layer. And as ARC is completely a UI visualization feature, and here record pages and Lightning Web components comes as a part of it. So now let's see how exactly does it look like in our org. For that, we'll navigate to the app launcher and we'll go to the retail banking console. Here you can find object called ARC, and I tried to define the relationship of Rachel Adams with the different objects. So through this graph, you can see this Rachel Adam has a one related account. She is not a member of any accounting group. She is a member of two households, and she again has a related contact, one related contact. So this is a basic information you can get from this graph, right? And here this graph can be completely customized according to the need of the user. And on the right side of it, you can see the panel. So whatever you select here, the detail data will be displayed here in this panel. For example, here I'm here on the graph of Rachel Adams, and then here it is displaying all the details of Rachel Adam, including the name, financial account, total investment. These fields are also completely customizable, and here you can add on. You can put some add-ons, like for example, I want a setup like that. If I want to click on any person account, I need to have this button called Schedule Appointment. Then I can do the setup for that as well. Further, if we explore this, so this is a record card, you can say, and here there is icon of hierarchy. When I click on the hierarchy icon, it expands, and it gives a relationship tree further. Yeah, see, you can see the similar kind of structure we are getting here, but this time this is for Adams Charitable Trust. You can see there are no other group relationships. There is one related contact, no other related account, no other member relationships. Similarly, you can see here there are two households, Adam's household and Simon's household, and similar kind of structure you are getting for Adam's household as well. So basically what I wanted to say that you can see all this relationship between the objects and the fields, and you can create a customizable graph according to your need, so you can have a very quick and easy view while interacting with the customer. And you can easily create a new record, or let's say you can update, or even you can delete any record from here. It has an option called remove relationship, edit relationship. So this is one of the powerful features of FSC. Next we'll see is events and milestone. Here, what exactly events and milestones are? Here, the lightning component covering this object is called event and milestone. But the objects related to this component are called person life events and business milestone. And you can see in the screen, yeah, this is a picture of event which is created for Mrs. Rachel Adams, and the event can be the birth, it can be the date of post graduation, it can be the date of you can say any other master degrees, or the date of marriage, or a date on which they are planning to move to New York. So that's how you can create the series of life events to have a very comprehensive view of clients' life. And this component helps to visualize important life events of the Rachel Adam, so you can easily understand her needs and provide more personalized service. Yeah, for example, Rachel calls about the preparing for move to New York, then you can quickly and very easily capture this information in the life events. And once the detail has been updated, you can see the record updated and populated with the date of Rachel's move. And that's how you can add the life events. So let's see it in our learning hour. Here, this component displaying all the life events starting from birth to post graduation to marriage to move to New York to this is a date on which they plan to buy a car, or for example, they are planning to buy a house in near future, and she has one daughter, maybe the knee surgery, the retirement plan, etc. With the help of this button, we can create a new event and add any extra if we want to add, or even if we want to remove, you can remove from here as well. Let's try to add event to this planning to buy house. As such, it is already added. But when you click on this, you can modify the event as well. For example, the date is here 1st April 2025. You can modify the event. You can, if you want to rename, you can rename the event as well. Moreover, with this card, when you hover over all these events, this card gets displayed, and through which we can link any new action plan or any new event, or any we can assign any new task based on it, or for example we can log a call, because this seems to be an opportunity, right? Because as they are planning to buy a house, we can conclude that they must be looking for the housing loan or at least a property insurance. So looking at this life events, we can pitch a proper product, and we can get opportunity to pitch our more products to the particular client. So this was about the life event. So life event is about the personal account. If we talk about the business milestone, then we'll go to the wealth management. When we pick up any business account, let's say this account, here you can find a similar pattern, but this is called as a business milestone. As a person can have any personal life event during the lifespan, business can also have a multiple events, and those can be very important for the business as well. So those event can be the merger with another company, can be expansion, can be the executive change, a market listing, it can be bankruptcy too. So whatever the features, rules, regulation applied to life events, the similar kind of setup is they with the business milestone too. So this was about life event and business milestone. We'll move toward the another feature, that's lead and referral. So as the name suggests, it starts with the customer need, and in Salesforce, anyone can create a referral. And naturally, it includes whatever need the customer expressed. Here, once you identify a customer need or interest, you can capture it as a referral within the financial service cloud. So, as a referral from one advisor to another advisor, it is very, you can say the fairly straightforward process, and it is very easy to manage too. So here referral go through a proper life cycle, and we can track it from creation to close, or you can say the conversion. So let's see what are the steps involved in this referral creation. These are the steps you can see on the screen that referrals go through, and these steps will understand with the help of any example. Let's say Rachel Adam, who is a customer of the bank, and she expressed her willingness to buy a house and needs a mortgage. She needs a mortgage loan. So the scenario is, I being a wealth manager, I cannot provide mortgage to the customer because company setup which I am working in, we are not a loan providers. So what I'll do is I'll take this as a referral and pass it on to the mortgage broker in a retail banking branch. So that's how I'll start by creating referral. So the first step will be to create a referral in which I'll start collecting all the details for the referrals, what exactly the need is, and what is the area of interest for the client. After creation of referral, the next step will be assigning it. So I'll create a referral and I'll assign it to the uh, we can say any particular assignee or any particular mortgage broker. So the next step is assign. After assigning, the referral recipient has an option to accept it or to reject it. He'll verify the referral. If it is ready to qualify, then he'll accept it, or he has an option to reject it as well. Next, he'll prioritize the referrals because he may be having multiple referrals in on his hand, and he has to decide that which referral he has to take it on priority basis. So how he will decide that which will be which referral I have to take on a priority basis, that depends on the referral who has created. For example, I have created referral, then I'll be assigned a referral score that you must be aware of. That depends on the referral score. The referral recipient will define that if the score is higher, he'll take this opportunity on a priority basis. After prioritize, the next, or you can say the last step, is the conversion. And after conversion, we can track and analyze the entire process, and we can see that how the more and more referrals can be converted into the opportunity or can be converted into our business. So let's just have a quick look for the leads and referrals. Here for this company, I'll go to the referral, and on this screen you can see these three components. Here you can see first is the referral summary, which displays all the details related to the referrals that I have referred to the others. So here in case of this, there's a zero referrals. So this field displays basically that how many referrals which are converted, how many are rejected, and how much revenue generated out of these referrals. And the data can be displayed the monthly, quarterly, yearly, or all-time data till date. Second is expressed interest. Here I can start my journey to create a referral. For example, I'll write the name and the referral, let's say in my case, Rachel Adam wanted to apply for a mortgage loan, and the lead and referral status, I'll mark it as a new, not contacted. Now, this is an important part, expressed interest. Now, referral can be of multiple types, right? If we click here, we can get this pick list menu. These are the types of interest which are coming with which are coming as a out of box tools. So mortgage, personal loan, credit card, savings account, checking account, like this. So if I select to the mortgage, for example, as a expressed interest, this particular referral should go to the mortgage broker only, nowhere else. Another example, if my referral is for credit card, then this particular lead or this particular referral should go to the personal banker only. So how we decide this, how system will define this? So here there are certain assignment rules that we have to define prior to creating this referral, and depending upon this field express interest, we are applying certain logic to it, that for example, if this express interest is equal to mortgage, then assign this referral to so and so person. So these are the kind of assignment roles which are pre-created in this org, and likewise we can automate this entire process. If we save it, it will start appearing in this field in with this tag called new not contacted. So this is basically how we can create a referral. Let's see a few more referrals and try to understand how it works. Let's pick up anyone out of it. So this particular referral is in the state of working contacted, and it is almost ready to get converted. So from this screen we can edit, and we can change the status from working contacted to closed converted. So we can see in the screen that this referral got converted. Here we have an option to through which we can convert this referral to the account. If the customer is not having any account, we can create a new account on his name, or if he's having any existing account, and we can write the account number and we can map this referral to directly to this existing account, or we can convert this referral to the contact or maybe to the opportunity. So this is how the process of referral from creation to conversion is. Let's move on to another feature called action plan. Yeah, action plans, it is a very powerful feature first, and it allows you to capture repeatable tasks and then automate the task sequences. That's how it improves the collaboration and productivity. Your user can set up repeatable tasks and actions in templates and assign them automatically to the processes to ensure nothing gets missed. Yeah, it can be used for processes like onboarding financial accounts and resolving cases. So yeah, there are basically two terms. One is action plan templates and one is a action plan. An action plan template defines a task needed for completing a repeatable business processes. Each task is given a priority and assigned to a user and given a completion date. While action plan, on the other hand, is the runtime instance of the template that allows you to automate the sequence of tasks that you define in the template. And for this, you have to assign the permission set licenses to the profile of users. Your admins and users with the right permission are able to create the action plan templates. So on the screen, you can see there is one action plan template created for the credit card applications, and there are the steps given. The tasks are created. We'll start with the send communication to the customer. This is the first task, which is to be completed in 7 days. After that, another task. After this task gets completed, this it triggers another task. The name of the task is send for final finance approval, which will take 5 days to complete, and then this will again trigger to another task. So in the sequence, one by one, each task will get completed, and this entire process can be automated. Let's see how we can do it in our org. From app launcher, we'll navigate to the action plan template. Here I have already created one action plan template for the mortgage application, and you can see on the screen I've tried to make it little simplified by including only two steps. So the first step here, whenever you start with any mortgage application or any loan application, you start with the collect needed documents, collection of documents, right? So this task I have assigned, and you can check the details through here. The name of the task I have given is the collect needed document, and I have set it on the high priority, and given days are 5 days. Here, this task is an independent task because it is a very first task, so it doesn't need any prerequisites. And this task can be assigned to a specific user, or even you can generate a queue, and you can set a reminder for that particular user. For example, I have assigned a task to this user. So if I set a reminder, then whenever the next time this uh, user will log in to his system, he or she will be able to see this notification on the home page. Let's save it. After completion of this task, the next task to be triggered is this get signature on the application mortgage application form. Here the same thing, the name of the task. Again, I set this task on the priority. Number of days to be taken or 2 days. And here, as this is a second task, I need some prerequisites like first this task will get completed, then and then only the second task will get initiated. Similarly, I have assigned this task to the same user, and this time I have set a reminder. I'll save it. Along with this, on the same screen, you can generate the document checklist as well. So if you are creating this loan application, along with the documents, which are the documents exactly we need for completing this process, that can be listed here in this down part. So just to keep it simple, I have kept only two documents. One is the driver license and another is a copy of W2. So here you can reorder, or you can generate another, you can add on another list as well, and you can mark it that it is required. And upon receiving those documents, you can submit it for further approval. So this was basically a template that can be created for mortgage application. You can publish this template for the mortgage application user, and this can help to automate the entire process. So this was about the action plan template and action plans. The last feature I would like to mention here is document tracking. So, as you all are aware of, that this is a financial institution, and the documentation, and specifically the financial documentation, plays a very important and crucial part. So, this is a basic feature that help financial institution manage, track, and approve client-related documents very efficiently. Let's see. Here under the opportunity tab, in related data, you can find this document checklist items. So you can create this checklist item for any kind of process. It can be onboarding of customer. For example, you want to have a KYC details of the customer, or let's say if you are creating mortgage application, then you need all the property related document list of property related documents. If you are one is applying for credit card, then we need their salary details as well. So whatever kind of checklist you want to create, you can create from here. Here the option is new. When you click on the new option, yeah, this gets displayed, and you can start filling up. For example, I can say anything like this is one of the document which is required for mortgage application, and I'll put this status as a pending. I need this document from Rachel Adam because she is applying for mortgage loan. I'll mark this field as required, and then I'll save it. So that's how the list gets created. If you want to add more item, if you want to remove certain items, you can do it. And here within this when the customer submits this document, I can upload that folder using this particular upload file menu, and after this I can submit it for approval to the higher authorities. I can add some comment and then I can submit. Okay, yeah, we have to create first approval process and then we can assign it. So yeah, this is the document checklist item. Yeah, I can submit it for approval, and after the review, if any document is missing, or for example any document is false, they need a new version of the document, then all these things can be handled within this component only. Even the customer can submit the new version of any documents through this process only. So this was all about the document checklist item. So yeah, these are the prominent features of a financial service cloud, which makes FAC very special. And as we discussed, that a very special CRM tool for financial service industry. So yeah, this was a today's session about the features of financial service cloud. I hope you got a feel about how the feature works and what are the basic capabilities are. So that's it from my side. We have arranged another session on next Friday for different data models and for different sectors for which the financial service cloud is made up of. So yeah, that's it from my side. I hope you enjoyed. And with this, if you have any question, you can come up with it. You can put in the chat. So I think I'll take it as no question. So yeah, that's it, guys. So we can end this session. Thank you so much for joining this session. Thank you.